60 for the block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side.
We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Panthers.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
34-yard line.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt on the back end of this defense.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Hey, 5-0. 180. 59. Hey, 70. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready? Jump like this. Jack Warrior, 70. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Moving left. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Panther 6. 70. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Back to throw. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Detroit. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
And he'll get this up to the 44. That is Quentin Lake there to make a play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Buffalo 18. Go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one's good for 16 yards.
A gain of 16.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
a run here with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be dropped at the pickup of about 5.
Jahmyr Gibbs. 5 yards on the play.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down by about a yard. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First down, Lions.
Here we go. Start.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Zebra. Zebra. 40. Set. 280. 10. 10. 22. Big 20. Hey, 5-0. Flippity hot.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford gonna give it to Cora. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
1 quarter in the
gain on
books.
the play.
It's the
Second
Lions
and
who
10
have the early lead.
At the 45-yard
We're back
line.
in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Double right. Hey, give me a rate. Ready. 59. Zebra. Stay 50. Stay 50. 53. Ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Gain of 36 yards.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
First down.
They'll run. It's Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal? Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Set. Alert. Set.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. That last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Stafford to throw it. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Cut. Ready.
Turnover on downs.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He'll get this out to the left side. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The Lions.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Ready, ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Rams come up with the recovery.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Away at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal.
Easy, alert. You waiting? Hey, give me radar. Hey, 54.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. This is caught short the side of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Williams on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. We'll lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The quarterback on this great possess on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 3rd and 9. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fix. He'll look to throw. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down and 3.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
They'll look to throw again. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They face 2nd down and 7. Back to the air one more time. Rolling to the left. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On first down, Stafford. Nakua snaps it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
21. Set. 32. 180.
They'll start this on the ground with Cora. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Cora. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 4 yards.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Alert! 280. Omaha. 0. Hey, red.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And he's in! was the most impressive there?
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Score, Rams 14, Lions 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Come on. Left thing, 19. 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. The rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run with Gibbs. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
It's a loss of a
When
yard.
you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend his drive.
Not much there, maybe a yard. It is 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Back to throw.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing nice shot, and it's taken in by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where quarterbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have...
And he'll get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Hurry, lady. 59. 59.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's going to the 25.
Of 44 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
3 right, 22. Hey, give me radar.
First down, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 17.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again. Stafford. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jordan Whittington. Touchdown, Rams. And his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Williams now to return. Yeah. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll drop to throw. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's second down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Lions first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5.
From 41. Here's second and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And it's third down. Third and 10.
Big play coming up. This is third down. And that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have a Lions first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
First down, Detroit.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
At the 3-yard line. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Jack Watts to kick off for the Lions.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Like 7. Hey, fly low.
To throw is Stafford. He'll check this down to Corum out of the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Second down, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
He'll run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 28-yard
2nd
line.
and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
20. 40 got. 53. Ready. 32.
The shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Rams have taken a 4-point advantage.
28. Lions 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. The Lions call their first time out. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Kick the Eagles! Kick the Eagles! Pack the
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
Let's go now.
Here's Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Middle. 10. Ready. And get away. Double right. 59. 0. Hey, red. 59.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
48 yards. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stay 50. 32. 53. Ready. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
If you didn't know, better than us.